I'm going to sort of like do one or two or three or four pieces, just to give they're all, I think, quite different in their nature, just to show you different things. I don't know where I can turn that over. I'm going to start with Manufactured Moon. That you did hear that right, I did say it right. It's like manufactured, but it's fractured. What this is actually a series of emails, poetical emails, obviously, and it's the recipient is unknown, but the recipient is quite obviously someone who's outside in the country, in a rural place, and but the writer of these emails is someone called Gether, who is a kind of one of my personas. But I'm going to leave it because I found a much nicer name, and that's Goodeth, which I discovered the other day, and I thought, wow, that's fantastic. So exit Gether and enter Goodeth at some point. Absolutely irrelevant to what I'm going to do now. So yeah, I don't think there's really anything that there's in the first bit. There is a little bit of that actual a little anecdote here. Our nearest football ground is Sheffield United, or soccer as you call it, and there was this great incident when they found that some hooligan was digging up the football pitch and in the middle, and then they found out what it was, because there's a great tradition at our football matches that people eat meat pies, like pork pies and meat pies, and it turned out that it was actually a fox that was going around and getting all the meat pies, and it was digging up the pitch and sort of storing a little cache of meat pies in the middle of the football pitch. So I thought that was great. Anyway, so that's just thinking. Also, Farmer is a little child's game we used to play. May I cross your golden river to take our farmer's dinner to the mill? And then you had to try and get across the road, and the other one would try and kill you or something. So anyway, so right, code, so here we go. Subject, fox barks. Sat upright and owl-eyed for hours, so thoughts got pellets and droppings of words. But to longhand email or fax foxes barking trees, weeping their sticky in the early hours, flashing sodium tails in the techno light show of all-night club bang. City animals on their eternal nocturnal party rounds. A fox is burying meat pies in the pitch dark of a First Division football feud. Dive, dribble and chip in the centre. They will hunt and bray it down the 4 lanes and dual carriageways of the ringing roads. Wildlife and night birds cluster around the heart of metropolitan hip-hop Scotch. Farmer, farmer, may I cross your golden river? Game from the streets. Dawn will finally break me into land of nod, and off I go like yesterday a man got shot 2 streets away. Come up and see me sometime, Gether. Subject, hungered and loafing. Fresh air in my city lights, I breathe soft sofas of joy. I cross out the calendared days, I cross them backwards. They meet the ones coming forward and have the time to have and to hold, to have your cake, and yours such a rich homemade. Was Sarah Lee a gypsy? My calendar is tucked in a fright in the corner of intricate plastic lace. It's offish white. The Last Supper of 2000. pale lilac wall weeps through its lacy pores. Christ, he holds a heart-shaped cob against his breast. The positioning is just so. Under the matching lilac-shaded standard lamp, the room's a tip with shadow, lopsided. All the apostles are men. Gether. Subject, various sirens, choppers. Urban, suburban, and every damned half-rhyme. Tonight's like soundtrack to climax in film of Vietnam. Choppers, joyriding galore, chasing kids, not a meek mewling lamb in sight. Dirty, maelstrom, low-throat laugh. Multi-directional mono, I feel so Friday night. The furniture just sweats perfume, booze, and half-remembered sex. Oodle canoodle me home, a lone rangeress with untouched skin and sober as a barrister-craft. Farmer, farmer, may we cross your golden river to take our father's dinner? Look forward to seeing you, big, bad, outside world meets mad, for me it's for mad Arcadia, mustache gather. Subject, fallings out. Falling out. The blind even quivered at the iddy girl, tungsten thin and burning bright, fell out with all the gods in a big way, such as only young age can with starry id. They conjured miniature animals for warfare, but they readily scorched and rebelled. The lambs are lit. It turns, its face turned a shiny teaspoon to the west beam that was always, always gathered. All at sea in the city. This ash I wandered streets and turned at every cafe bar. Flew, flew, flew. My shoulders creaked with monkey and the bluster, and my guardian angel beating my head hair to a tarnished knot. Puzzles snarled. I felt in my pocket for my tissue and pricked my finger on a cocktail stick shaped like a sword for sticky of cherries. Intending to strike at the heart of torment, I picked out a lover's lock and a chunk of Irish sea. My first concerto is in the making. It has no spots. It may yet be amphibian. May it cross your golden river, dark voice fisherman, gather. Oh, this is rogue rage. All the apostles are men, but one is without a beard and leaning too willowy to Christ. Is this a trick of plastic lace? A sleight of oversight? He looks on close as she, Joan of Arc jumping icon banks, sabotaging sacred narratives, the last immovable tableau. Fire, I fear, will follow. I fear also, I note by night, my sentences ring oddly and raw, and now the day draws as I do, all in. I will cease to speak, as I don't want to startle the birds from sleep. Where do birds sleep? Gaff.